Can we have the bowling team come on up here? We'll have the coach sit here in the middle, and then we'll have the athletes sit there. We might have to have you girls pull up another chair. We'll squeeze you on here if you're just tuning in on New Radio Sport Network's Facebook page. We'll have Luxemburg-Casco football for you later on this week, and we're going to dial everybody up here. And Michelle, thank you so much for coming in, and tell us a little bit about the Door County Lakeshore High School Bowling Club.
So the Door County Lakeshore Bowling Club is a multi-school club that is run across Door and Kewaunee County. So we have all of the Kewaunee County schools, Algoma, Luxembourg, and Kewaunee. And then we also have Gibraltar, Southern, Door, Sebastopol, and Sturgeon Bay. So it's a multi-conference. We travel to 3 different houses, the Rendezvous, Apple Valley Lace, and Kewaunee Bowl. And the kids compete in matches. So it is 9 games. They bowl against a different school. They have to win the majority of the games in order to win the match. And it's all match points to determine who's conference champs to go to state at the end of the season.
And how long has the bowling club been in effect?
So for the Kewaunee schools, or the Kewaunee County schools, we've been in for 4 years now. Across the board, the conference has been in existence for 11 years. So we just recently joined.
Okay, awesome. And what was the first couple of years like for you to be able to be a part of this? I know high school state bowling has been a big thing in the state for a long time. I mean, that gets televised as well, but to finally bring it here to Luxemburg-Casco and to have it right here at the Rendezvous, that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first year was absolutely a learning year, understanding what the club was about, the conference, and how everything ran. And then the second and third year, we actually were state qualifiers, and we're able to compete in state both years.
Yeah, I'm going to butcher his name. Is it Lagan Whip? Lagan Whip?
Yep.
I put the wrong and fastest on the different slab there. But for the first time in conference history, he was a second round qualifier, and that's going to be really exciting for the program as well. And it really only helps with the recruiting and get some more bowlers out for the team.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was amazing to actually be able to coach Lagan, watch him run through the first area coming in. I want to say he ended up 17th in the first area, or the first qualifier. Unfortunately, had some medical issues with a pulled hamstring, so the second qualifier, he only finished 23rd. So still an amazing, amazing accomplishment for him.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take that away. If you're the first bowler in conference history to make the second round, that is pretty awesome. We'll bring in some of the bowlers now, so if you want to pick up that microphone, make sure it's switched on. I'll make sure that you're turned up as well. And introduce yourself and talk about how long you've been bowling.
My name is Abby Patrick, and I have been bowling since my freshman year of high school at LC, so this year will be my 3rd year.
My name is Elizabeth Duppa. I've been bowling in conference. I've been bowling since my 8th grade year. I did bowling before that, before LC came into the conference, I should say. I don't know how long I've been bowling. It's been a while.
I'm Carly Duncan, and I've only been bowling for 1 year.
And how do you girls get involved in bowling? What was that push you needed to say, hey, you know what, instead of just doing this on a Friday night with friends, I want to go do this as a part of a team and compete against other girls?
My older sister was actually a part of the team. She graduated last year. So I've always just kind of followed in her footsteps. She's always been an example. So I was given the chance to join the team, and I figured, why not make some friends? Since I was new to high school, the whole LC thing, it was a chance to get to know people, and I did something that I really got to join.
My stepdad was actually the one that got me really into bowling, but I've been surrounded by it my entire life. And actually, my mom volunteering to be the coach is what
That will help, right?
is what got me into joining the conference.
If I'm going, you're going. You're going to be going no matter what, so you might as well bowl.
I joined because I met a lot of friends, and I'm like the first one in my family to like this.
Very cool. And Michelle, that's going to be kind of cool to hear that you have people that, sometimes, with other sports that we'll have here, they've been doing it their entire life. They started when they were in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, something like that. Yeah, first time bowler, and you're able to kind of teach them the ropes and learn the terminology, learn why you line up on this side of the lane as opposed to the other side. I mean, that's got to be a really cool experience for you.
It is, and the one thing that I truly, truly love about this conference is we don't turn kids away. So if you want to bowl, we will find a spot for you to bowl. So Luxemburg-Casco started our first year, we had 9 kids. And now we are up to 17, 18, and I actually have probably almost 26 that will be joining the team this year. So it's fantastic.
So you girls go to, once again, you go here to the bowl, you go to the Apple Valley Lanes and Sturgeon Bay. What was the other one? Kiwani Bowl. Do you go to other places, or is it pretty much just those three?
Those 3.
Okay. So what's your favorite alley to bowl at? And we'll make sure that Kelly is. I mean, you just want to yell, of course it's a rival. What an awful question here. But let's phrase it a different way. What's been your highlight of your bowling career so far at Luxemburg-Casco?
Well, first off, the lanes. They definitely all have their perks, and they're not. We're used to these lanes, but these bowling alleys, it looks a little smaller compared to Apple Valley. There's a lot more space for everyone. And my highlight of my bowling year, I would have to say, is probably just like the entirety of the last year. I was really like a part of the team compared to my freshman year. I had a larger spot. I knew a lot more people. It's just a great time to be here. It's not really all that competitive once you make it. It's just a fun time overall.
So when I first started bowling before I came to the conference, I was like Friday nights at Apple Valley every week. I was a part of the team and everything, and then I joined the conference and started bowling more at Rendezvous. And it's crazy how you bowl at a different place consistently, how much your opinion of the other lane can change. Because now I hate bowling at Apple Valley. Like,
There we go. That's what I like to hear.
Different.
We'll make sure we play that back to Kelly right there. And I know he was waxing. He was fixing the resurfacer when I came here one other time. So I know he puts a lot of effort into it.
But my highlight of this season overall had to be last year. Last year was my true first year on varsity, where I was consistently with varsity the entire year. The year before that, I was actually out for an injury all the time. And so actually being fully on varsity and feeling the environment and knowing the difference between JV and varsity, because varsity, it's a lot tougher because you have the conference weighing on you and you have your team wanting to go to state, and it's kind of all coming down on you. But the feeling of varsity and your teammates being there helping you get through it is absolutely amazing.
Not very much anywhere else, but
So that makes it an easy choice. It's your favorite one. So, Abby, I noticed you have a big stack of papers. And we're coming up on the end of our time here because I'm guessing you got some recruiting you got to do, because a lot of kids coming for the summer, they spend their time outside. Let's get people inside. Let's get people going. If people want to join the Luxemburg-Casco bowling team, what do they need to know?
Yeah, so honestly, all you need is to sign up. We can provide the equipment. We have house bowling balls. We also, Kelly is phenomenal and let us use the shoes for free as well. We are having an in-person sign-up here at Rendezvous on September 17th. So feel free to come down and visit with me. Absolutely can talk you through. We run practices Tuesdays and Thursdays starting in October. The conference typically starts with our first conference meet right around the Thanksgiving time, so usually the week before Thanksgiving. So that always kind of changes depending on how many teams the entire conference has. But by all means, we have an online Facebook page, so the DC Lakeshore High School Bowling Club. There's also QR codes on all of our flyers, so feel free if you want to sign up, do the QR code, and you're in the conference.
All right, well, very good. Girls, thank you so much. Before we let you go, I know this is probably an obvious question, but what are your goals for this season? Especially since we got some newcomers, we got some savvy veterans. What are your goals for this upcoming season?
I'd have to say my goal is to be on varsity, because last year I threw a lot. I'm definitely capable of being on varsity, but it's just the pressure gets to me when I'm on varsity, and I'm not really bulging. And I think this year I'm hoping I can finally step it up and pull my way on varsity.
ice hockey for sure.
There we go.
Just because the atmosphere of it is absolutely amazing, and I don't want to let that go. Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
My goals are get pins on both tries and also best cutter.
Love that.
Good goals, good goals. If you need a confidence boost, I am awful. If you need me to come out to a practice so we get that confidence flowing, just let me know and I'll come. I'll throw plenty of gutter balls. So, Michelle, Elizabeth, Abby, Carly, thank you so much in sharing, because to be honest with you, in my eyes before tonight, you guys only lived on Facebook. So I'm glad I was able to meet you guys, and good luck this season. Thank you so much for coming to join us.
Thank
on
you.
the Fall Sports Preview Show.
Thank you.
The Door County Lakeshore High School Bowling Club, once again, if you are interested in joining, they have sign-ups coming up Wednesday, September 17th. You can sign up to do that. We are once